I love that smile. It's like, dang it, guys, stop!
Oh, hello to all you nifty nerds, gaming goons, and joystick jockeys out there in Pixel Land. This is Double Shift, the show where seasoned game industry vets talk about what cereal pairs best with chocolate milk. Spoiler, the answer is Pops. But before we get into that, we'll talk about video games just a little bit. I am your host, Mikey, aka DJ Count Chocula, blah, along with my friend, former colleague, and currently swimming in a bowl of Frankenberry, Donnell. Say hello, Donnell.
Hello, Donnell.
Yep, see, she's under, well, not underwater, she's under milk, and she's speaking through the power of technology. And there was also producer Jeff, who only eats Weetabix with no milk.
Do they still make that?
So, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm sure they do, because old people still exist.
They will forever.
That's what. Yeah, Weetabix is made for old people, but you should put milk or water.
Ew.
But put some
Well, you
water
gotta
in
do
that
what
shit.
you gotta do.
Yeah. So hello.
Hello.
I didn't do that on purpose because I wanted to see if Jeff would
Oh.
laugh at my straight man voice, but he didn't. He's not even paying attention. That's all right. Listen,
He's
I'll
so
make this.
broke he can't afford to pay attention.
I'm so broke I can't pay attention. I love that. That's such a good phrase. Yeah, listen, go check out our Instagram and our email. It's Double Shift Pod, all one word. And check out the YouTube Double Shift Podcast, spaces between the words. Listen, if you go check it out, then we'll put stuff up. How about that? It's a reverse thing here. Like,
Look
we're
at
not going to
that.
put stuff up and you go check it out. Come say hi, email us, like our stuff, comment. Otherwise, we're holding you hostage. And until then, we won't put up any content. Or until Jeff puts up some new shorts. But Jeff doesn't like shorts. He's a jeans man. So
I was just gonna say he has to put some shorts on. What's he wearing?
He's wearing a velour tracksuit every day, fresh and clean. Danelle, are you interested in this week's episode, or should we just talk about Jeff for an hour?
Let's just talk about Jeff for an hour. He doesn't get enough attention.
Well, then, you know what? I'm going to mix the two, because this week's episode is blandly titled Blah, Blah, Blah. Or Blah, Blah, Blah. Because we're going to talk about vampires.
When I read it, I was like, blah, blah, blah. Now I get it.
It's not blah, blah, blah. It's blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah is a description that Jeff gives me when he gives us
Blah,
feedback
blah,
on our
blah.
content. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So before we go on, Danelle,
Ow.
you said ow right now, and then last week you said you hated zombies and you think they're boring. What do you think of the undead, blood-sucking predators that are vampires?
Oh, I'm torn.
Oh man. What
I
do
like
you-
I like the biting.
Okay.
I like how like they make them to be out like these alluring like
Yeah.
women can't control themselves around them type creatures, but then they're not real. So,
Oh.
but I think I mentioned last week vampire bats, or I might have said something along those lines. But I know those are real.
Well, yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe it's possible. I don't know. But the whole part of drinking blood, I don't know.
You don't. Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm 50-50 on vampires. I don't know.
and there's they're portrayed in different ways. Like the alluring stuff could be either because they look like Edward from Twilight and they sparkle in the daylight, or they have the ability to glamour you. It depends on the lore, right?
Yeah, I really liked. What was the movie with Kirsten Dunst when she was a little girl?
Interview with
and-
the Vampire.
Yeah, I really liked that movie. That was probably the first vampire movie I liked.
Okay, that's a good one. Well, the question we ask the audience is, what is it about these ancient emo kids that fascinates us so much They should be terrifying, but yet we are drawn to them. Well, not me, but Sookie Stackhouse was certainly drawn to Bill Compton and Eric Northman and Alcide, who was a werewolf. But we're missing the point. And this fly, I'm telling you, there's a fly flying around, and it's gonna.
I would have not known any of those names if I only just recently watched that series, like I don't know, 6 months ago.
Oh, it's so good until it isn't. I loved True Blood though. It was a good one.
Yeah, my friend got me into it. We were in a hotel room one time, so it's that friend, and okay, because
the audience totally knows what we're talking about.
I know, but and so it was on, and she was like, "Oh, I love this show." And I was like, "I've never seen it before." And she's like, "What? You've never seen this?" And so we watched a few episodes, and so then I kind of got hooked. So I started from the beginning, and I really enjoyed it for a long time.
Yeah, no, it's good until it's not, I guess. But there's 7 seasons, so it's typical.
I think I made it to 4 or 5, 6 maybe.
There you go. 6, 7. That was for the kids out there who don't listen to us because our show has an explicit next to us, next to our name. Yeah, so in True Blood they have glamour powers. So right, so that's their ability to seduce and relax us feeble-minded, solid food eating, jelly donut body daywalkers. But that takes effort on their part. Twilight, like I said. Bella is drawn to Edward instantly, and that's all I know about that. I didn't really with Twilight too much. My wife was a fan. How about the latest Nosferatu? Have you seen that?
I did, but it didn't really hold my attention. It was so long.
It's long and slow. But my point with that is he is hideous.
Yeah.
Yet he lived rent free in Johnny Depp's daughter's mind. I forget the character's name, but it's Johnny Depp's daughter. Until,
really?
Well, I forget the character's name. Yeah.
Oh.
So why, for the love that is all that is holy, do they like to count so much? That's my other question. Why are vampires always counting? 1, 2, So, anyways, those are all the questions I have.
They've got nothing else to do.
Why do we like them? But I like them. I don't know why I like them, but I like them.
Okay, I was going to ask you if you did. Okay.
I don't like auric vampires. That's actually real, and they should be avoided at all costs. Auric vampires are people that suck the energy out of the room, and they're a real thing. Auric vampires.
Oh, yes. Auric? Oh, yes. Yeah, like succubuses.
Yeah, pretty much, but for energy. So
got it. Yes, they're energy vampires. Yes, I've heard of them.
Yes, they exist. They produce shows on the internet. Sorry, I'm just kidding, Jeff. Anyways, vampires have their place in video games. Probably not as much as zombies do, like we talked about last week. Yeah. But we've been showing these suckers the sun care of CRT TVs and console controllers for quarter centuries. The first series that comes to mind is, of course, what do you think, Danelle? When you think of vampires and video games, what do you think of? No, not that. That's ridiculous. Not farting. Castlevania, of course.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. Oh, gosh. I really enjoyed that game as a kid.
Castlevania?
Yes.
Yes. I did too. Dope soundtrack. I think one of the dopest soundtracks ever. In fact, Video Games Live, which is a fun concert series, does a pretty good Castlevania medley.
Ooh.
But I didn't ask Jeff to pull it, so we can't listen to it today. It's okay. Everyone can go to their Spotifys and do that. I remember borrowing Castlevania from a neighbor across the street shortly after we got our first Nintendo. I loved it. It had spooky enemies, lots of action, watch me whip and or nay, cool power-ups. I loved it. I loved the third installment as well, Dracula's Curse. No hate to the second one. And I love the Game Boy versions, which I often played in the back seat of my parents' station wagon. The one that faces backwards in the trunk area. Do you remember those?
Oh my gosh, yes.
They don't make those anymore. I wonder why.
Safety reasons?
Yes, absolutely. And of course, Symphony of the Night for the PS1 is one of the best games of all time. Amazing graphics, compelling story, chilling visuals. It's one of those games that people still play over and over to this day, and really helped cement the now wildly popular Metroidvania subgenre of video games. So what do you like about Castlevania before we move on there? I wasn't going to talk about it too much, because I believe here at Double Shift, we don't like talking about the obvious stuff. We want to talk about the not so obvious stuff. But what do you like about Castlevania?
I found it to be tough when I was a kid.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I liked about it. I don't know. That's what I mean, I didn't know that games like were or weren't tough. They kind of all were when we were kids, I felt like. They
Yeah.
were just, and I like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I don't know. I can't think. But
Things?
I like it to be tough. I don't like things to be too easy. And so
You like
it's
a
kind of challenge. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh my god, why can't I freaking think of Yeah, I like it when it's challenging. And it was kind of challenging, you know, like jumping all around, walking around.
Whipping around.
Yeah, whipping around, but I just liked this. Did he have a chain? I don't know what he had. Or it was like a...
It was
or
a whip, and then it got bigger
the
or smaller
whip,
depending on like power.
time of day, and if you're in the water. And... and... Um, so I just thought it was really interesting to just be jumping all around, and yeah, the graphics were cool, and I don't know, I just thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We rented it, actually. I didn't own it. I don't know how we rented it. We rented it somehow, and I thought it was a lot of fun.
Well, it certainly wasn't from Rangoon Video and Pager because that was my haunt, and I just needed to mention it. You know.
I'm trying to remember. I wish I remember what mine was called.
Hollywood Video.
No, it was a little mom and pop shop.
Yeah. Well, you should
It was next to
try to
McWhorter's.
remember.
I don't know. Do you ever hear of McWhorter's? Do you remember those stores?
McWhorter's? That
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
They like sold like stationery stuff. They're almost like a Hallmark. They're like a Hallmark kind of store.
Right.
They had one of those in Milpitas, and this video game place was next to it.
I was gonna say, did you rent Castlevania from the stationery store? Because I got confused for a second. I almost
Yeah.
wish that you did, but that's
Right?
okay.
That would have been awesome. Are you sure it's the Castlevania that we're talking about?
Yeah, it was a greeting card. Oh, Danelle. Well, yeah,
geez.
we're not going to talk about Castlevania. In fact, we did more than I planned on it. But
Oh,
you know,
okay. I'm sorry. Let's move on.
No. I wasn't saying it was a bad thing. I'm just saying people already know about Castlevania. They want to hear.
Yeah.
They want to go back even earlier in time. I just got a note from our fan. He was like, "Dude, you talk about Nintendo all the time. Why don't you talk about older stuff?" He or she said, unnamed fan. So we're gonna go back to Dracula for the Intellivision.
What? What the heck is that?
Now listen, the Intellivision this is a milestone on Double. So first of all, Dracula was released in 1983. The game was, and that's the best year ever. But this is the first time we've mentioned Intellivision. The best way I can describe Intellivision to you, Danelle, was it was Atari's weird cousin. It was made by the toy company Mattel.
Television. I'm Googling it.
The games look like Atari.
Oh.
They kind of play like Atari, but brother, they ain't Atari. In fact, Atari bought Intellivision at some point, and I think will release
What the
compilation.
heck? You play games with cards or something? Or the cartridges? What is this?
Yeah, they had cartridges. They might have had like the little cards you inserted. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the picture I see.
I
This
didn't-
is crazy.
We never had one, but we had a family friend that had an Intellivision. So
Wow. And they had Dracula for it. That's interesting.
they had Dracula, and I was gonna give my own description of the gameplay, but
Okay.
I actually I really liked the description that I found on Wikipedia when I was doing some research, my deep dive analysis research. So I'm just gonna read the description from Wikipedia, and then we can talk about it after.
Okay.
Dracula can be played as a single-player game or two players taking turns. In the single-player game, a player takes on the role of Dracula as he attempts to bite an allotted amount of victims, such as joggers and other neighbors, to maintain his strength between midnight and 6 a.m. Dracula is moved by the disc controller. The player must avoid obstacles such as wolves, vultures, and the police. Dracula has the power to turn a police officer into a zombie and attack the other police. In the two-player game, each player can take turns playing as Dracula, or One player can be Dracula while the other assumes the role of one of his victims. The second player is awarded points for avoiding Dracula's bite attacks. So...
I like how it called out joggers specifically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Between midnight and 6 a.m.?
Well, that makes sense. Listen, I have a whole spiel on it. You and I are thinking exactly the same. The freaks come out at night, after all.
Yeah, it's true.
So listen, the concept's great. Dracula's hungry and he needs to feed. That makes sense to me.
Yes.
The game doesn't have to be more complicated than that. It is funny that he seems to live in the suburbs in this game and not some old-timey Eastern European village, but whatever.
Yeah.
And I like that the description was only specific, besides the police, of course, about joggers.
Yes.
So I asked, why is there someone jogging between midnight and 6 in the morning? Why are there multiple people doing this? Wouldn't the second or third jogger at least see the first one or two laying on the ground lifeless and think, oh boy, maybe I should just exercise when the sun comes out? And you know, I was like, this is 1983. People weren't like working crazy, 16-hour days at their job and on the weekend.
Yeah.
But they had time to run during the day. They didn't have to squeeze it in at night. And why is it, and I realize I sound like Andy Rooney, that the cops get turned into zombies and not anyone else? Poetic justice, social commentary, software and hardware limitations. You decide.
That's a good one.
Other things made sense. Wolves and vultures make sense, kind of. Everyone knows werewolves are the mortal enemies of vampires, or immortal in this case. So he has to avoid them, especially the suburban wolves because they have good lawyers. Vultures I don't really think about vultures when I think about vampires, but
No.
I guess it makes sense because vampires are technically dead. Vultures like dead things.
Yeah, maybe they eat whatever they kill. That's not like.
Oh yeah, maybe they're there because there's so many dead joggers on the ground.
Yeah, they gotta.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're cleaning them up.
Oh, they're running tonight.
Oh, we love these vampires.
Yes.
Follow them around.
I don't know why vultures have hands, but
Yeah.
it's their wings, I guess.
Oh,
And then the two-player options are kind of funny too, like taking turns in a single-player game. That's classic, but
yeah.
like who can score more points and who cares? But the competitive aspect is funny. So one guy is the most famous vampire of all time, and the other is a jogger. That sucks. Whoever the second player is definitely lost rock, paper, and scissors for that round. So
Yeah, for sure.
Man.
Man.
But if I had an Intellivision, which I don't, I would maybe think about playing this game for like 5 minutes or something. So I would like to play this game and kill joggers and turn policemen into vampires.
I'd try it.
And avoid vultures. Yeah. Have you ever seen a
punch a
vulture in
vulture.
real life?
Probably at the zoo.
Okay. We
I
live
have
like
seen them
close
in
to the
real life,
mountains,
for
so
sure.
I often see them eating like carcasses of dead, possums and stuff. It's
Ew.
really gross. Anyways, let's move on to a game called Vampire's Empire.
What?
That's fun to say. Can you say
I
that
was gonna.
27 times fast?
Vampires Empire.
That's one.
Vampires Empire. Vampires Empire. Vampires Empire. Woo!
That was good.
I like it.
I
It
thought
was
you were
fun
going to commit
say.
to the 27, but you did. That was 5, I think, or something like that. I can't remember, but
I
that's
can't
good.
count.
Yeah, yeah, or remember.
Yeah.
Where's Nick when
Or
you need him? We
remember.
need that soundbite.
Yeah.
So this was for the Atari ST. I'm not too familiar with the Atari ST. I believe we had a neighbor kid growing up who had one of these. It was a PC, but we never really played with it. And so this game I'm not familiar with. I found it and I wanted to talk about it because it looked really cool. So this game puts you in the old leather boots of Dr. Van Helsing, and you are attempting to rid the world of vampires. That sounds cool, right? And
Ooh, I like the
you're
box art, or the
you're
cover
familiar
art.
with Van Helsing, right? The character Van Helsing from
Yeah.
from
Oh, yeah.
vampire lore.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I bet he looks super rad and buff. But you saw the box art. So this apparently is a super old man version of Van Helsing. And he's not rad and buff. He's more so cold and scared, apparently. And surely, though, I was thinking that's just grit that has been permanently plastered on his face from years of besting the best undead and creatures in history and having countless bloody battles. He's not scared of anything. And he's not cold. That's just wisdom that he's amassed over the years from outsmarting creatures that are not of this world, right?
Yes.
So when you play the game or watch a video of the game like I did, he's none of that either. I was wrong. He seems to be an old bumbling fool, running around like a chicken with his head cut off, slipping everywhere and falling. Oh my goodness, the falling in this game, Danelle.
Oh, really?
It's actually crazy. I've actually started a petition online to rename this game Help. I've fallen and I can't get up. It's that crazy.
Wow.
So early PC games made it really hard to walk up the stairs. I'm demonstrating with my hand here.
Oh.
Actually, that was pretty easy. Yeah, they made it really hard, especially with the point-and-click mouse controllers and, limited technology and all that. But this one really makes you pay. So he's constantly falling off the stairs, and every time he falls, he lays on the ground. I'm not even joking. He lays on the ground in pain for like 15 or 30 seconds. Like that, 15, 30 seconds to me is like an eternity in video game time. The video I watched was at least 5 minutes of this guy trying to get up the stairs, like one flight of stairs, and him falling and like laying on the ground. His face is like,
oh my god!
He's in shock. He's trying to reach for his life alert. That's why I've named it.
Oh
I've
my
fallen
gosh!
And I can't get up.
I'll have to try and find this video.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and it's a shame because I really liked the art and the music seemed like it was good, but it seems more of an old man falling simulator than a vampire game. I don't think I'll be seeking this one out for a Friday night of frightening retro fun.
Ooh,
I'm full of those today. Don't you worry. So let's just move on to the next game, which I'm actually going to do a review of. It's a short review. It's a little longer than my other ones. It's more than 2 sentences. It's more of a poem. But are you familiar with the Blood Rain series, Danelle? This would have been... Did you work on it at all anywhere? No, I guess you wouldn't have. But you are familiar with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you play it?
Nope.
Okay. What can you tell me about it? Quickly.
I know the name.
Good enough for me. All right, here's my poem review about Blood Rain. I played the first 2 Blood Rain games. I thought they were kind of neat. You are the Lara Croft of vampires, and you kill Nazis with your teeth.
Oh.
Vampire killing Nazis, I mean, what is not to like? They made really bad movies out of this franchise, and then the franchise died. So that's my poem and my review.
Oh.
Thank you. Rest in peace, nice. Blood Rain. Horror fans and lonely guys in their basements loved you, at least for a little while. So Blood Rain was a game that was really, really popular, and then it wasn't. It kind of had a fall from grace. It did get the really bad movie treatment from Yul Ball, I think his name is, who makes all the really bad video game movies, like straight to DVD, straight to VHS even.
Yeah.
So that's too bad.
Aww.
But hey, I have a fun fact for you though, Danelle, because I'm moving on already.
Ooh.
Did you know that there were 7 Buffy the Vampire Slayer video games made, not including mobile ones and pinball machine tie-ins? 7 Buffy the Vampire game video games?
Nope.
That blew my mind. I don't know. That's my fun fact. I can't believe there's 7 Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh yeah,
video
Buffy.
games.
Why didn't I think about that for vampire stuff?
You like Buffy? You're a fan of Buffy?
I didn't really follow the series or the show or whatever, but I've seen episodes. I thought it was cool.
What about the movie though?
Oh, like the original? Is that the original one from like the 80s? Was it the 80s?
Yeah, maybe
late 90s?
early 90s. Yeah, early 90s.
This was before the TV show. I don't know why.
Yeah, TV
forgot
shows.
about that too.
Yeah.
With what's her face in it?
Yeah, what's her face? I can't remember now. I shouldn't have asked if I'm not going to have some knowledge. It's not Elizabeth Shue, is it now?
Christy Swanson.
Chrissy Swanson. There you go.
Yeah, I liked that movie. It was goofy and weird, and Luke Perry was in it. I mean, he was a hunk back then for all of us 90210 fans.
Absolutely, he was a hunk. He was a hunk for me too, I think.
A hunk of burning love.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Luke Perry.
I know. R.I.P.
All right. Anyways, I just thought it was crazy that there was that many Buffy the Vampire Slayer video games, so I wanted to point that out.
Well,
And
thanks for that.
yeah, I guess. The last game I want to talk about before we get to Stacks is one that I've never played, but I would like to.
Okay.
This game is called The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires.
That's too long of a name.
That's why it stood out to me. This forgotten, for a reason, gem of a game is from 1987. It's a good year.
Oh.
And was released for systems, get this, Danelle, such as the Commodore 64 and the ZX Spectrum, amongst a few others that
What the
weren't.
heck is ZX Spectrum?
It's another super old kind of like home PC type console back in the day that, you know, 5 people in Cupertino had.
I was going to say there was too many of these.
That's too more. There's so many. I'm trying to use my Jedi powers to summon a book. I have a book that has every console ever.
Oh, yes. Didn't you bring it to work?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a book where you're like, I had no idea that, I mean, I knew that there was a lot more than like what was popular back in the day.
Yeah.
But there is a lot. We should do some, after spooky season's over, we should have some dedicated shows to consoles that nobody played, except for 5
I would
nerds
be
in
interested,
Cupertino.
actually,
Yeah.
because it's kind of like, how did some of these take off and some didn't? Either they weren't funded, didn't have enough money, or their games weren't good, they didn't have enough,
Chutzpah.
Yeah, something, but because that's very interesting why some of them made it and some didn't.
Absolutely, yeah, it's a deal. We'll do that. We're doing 2.5 months worth of spooky content, but I'll try to remember. I'll remember. Plus, we have producer Jeff to remind me.
Yes. He ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires was released in 1987, and it was a clone of the popular game from that time period anyways that was called Gauntlet. Do you remember Gauntlet? I love Gauntlet. Love Gauntlet.
I'm not sure if I played it or not, but I know of it for sure.
Yeah, yeah. It's it's one of those kind of classic arcade games. They had it on the NES and stuff as well. But Gauntlet, you go around, you walk around, you kill monsters, and you look for keys that open doors in a maze, and you find the keys and you open the door and you go to the next maze. That's what Gauntlet is. And this, I'll say it again, The Astonishing Adventures of Mr. Weems and the She-Vampires. It's basically the same. You are Mr. Weems, and you shoot vampires with garlic, and you can take garlic pills, garlic, I believe it's called, right?
Yeah.
To keep yourself from getting hurt. And you look for keys, and you open doors, and you walk around, blah, blah, blah. And you're probably thinking, who in the hay is Mr. Weems?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, I thought the same thing. In the back of the box, it tells us. And I'm going to read it. Weems, a failed accountant turned lion tamer, found circus life turned 2 dolls. So let's stop right there.
What the hell?
So he was a failed accountant, which he looks like. For some reason, he's a lion tamer and found circus life 2 dolls. They don't go into any of this in the game. It's just on the box art. He could have
I was
been.
just gonna say that. Okay.
He could have been an accountant that found life 2 doll, but I mean, it's tongue in cheek, humorous,
That's
I guess.
weird.
Good for them.
How would they even think of that? They must have just had things in a hat and pulled one out. Accountant. Okay, and lion tamer. There's no way you would. That is so weird.
My understanding of video game development in the 80s was it was one big party. So just one. I talked about OnLive and the amount of keggers we would have for no reason. That was a fraction in what I heard from the 80s, especially Atari and those kind of places. So we could dive it. What was that?
No, I was gonna say that he was a lion tamer and then became a vampire hunter.
Well, he decided he didn't like the lion taming, so he decided on a career as a vampire hunter, and now he faces his toughest
that is
challenge.
weird. Why did he become an accountant in the first place? That's weird. And then why did he become a lion tamer?
That's a safe job.
No, I'm just joking. I was just saying. Then a lion tamer, and then wow.
And then a vampire hunter. I mean, it's sort of a natural progression, I guess. There's a whole bunch of other text on the back of the box. I didn't put it down. It's a lot, but it's way too much detail for a simple game. And I love, I love that. So I recommend
Yeah.
finding it and reading it. But
Oh, that's cool.
and other than that, the game doesn't look great. I really like the cover. I like the concept. I like Gauntlet. I like the box art. Right. And it seems like people really hated it. Like people who actually reviewed it, they were like, "This is appalling."
Ooh, I like this box art.
Yeah, the box art's great. And it can't be that bad if it's a clone of Gauntlet, but it's kind of rough. The systems I mentioned aren't fantastic. Commodore 64 probably had the best looking version of it, but that doesn't even have background music, which is odd. And
what?
Yeah, I'll probably never play this game, but I'm really glad that it exists on it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Every once in a while, I sign up for. I'm getting ready for a sponsor here. Antstream Arcade, where you can play classic retro games as long as you have internet connection from systems such as Commodore 64 and Atari and Arcade. Play it. It's mostly European versions of ROMs, but it's still good. Anyway, sponsor us, Antstream Arcade. That was off the top of my head.
Wow, that was beautiful.
It was all right, but I remembered things. Anyways,
at least you remember.
I try to remember, and then I do. So yeah, that's that game. But we are out of time for the first segment. I'm getting a poke from Jeff that it's time to drop the beat and talk about some snacks.
Oh, snacks? Snacks? Snacks?
All right. Yes. Snacks, for those of you, for the hundreds of new fans every week that don't know what we're talking about when we talk about snacks and drop the fat beat, it's where we pair crazy snacks with dope games like fine wine with fancy meals. Snacks is spelled with an X because a vampire sucked too much blood from me and I forgot how to spell.
Oh.
All right, Dino, give me a steady beat, like a... Just give me that, if you can.
Can you hear it?
Speed it up a little. Oreo, Rio.
Oh.
Oreo, Rio.
Oh. Yeah.
Oreos, Rios. That's right, Danelle. This week's snacks is Oreos.
Oh.
The classic confectionery circles, complete with centerpiece cream or a reasonable facsimile thereof. But not just any Oreos, Danelle. It's spooky season, so we're going, and I have a prop today.
What?
We're going with the Halloween Oreos.
Is it pumpkin?
Boo. Well, look,
that's
a pumpkin. There are 6 spooky designs on it, in fact, Danelle.
Oh.
There's a witch's hat. There's a QR code. Apparently, they're glow in the dark, which makes me not want to eat them.
What?
But
I don't know about
I don't know what that means. Maybe that's just the packaging. But I believe there's also a vampire bat on them. So, that's why. Yeah, and these ones have the orange cream. It tastes the same, but they claim it's fun.
See, I was wondering if it was pumpkin spice or if it was just orange colored.
No. It's the Oreo. It's the Halloween Oreos. It's
just regular Oreo orange.
Fun designs and regular taste. It's just orange. It's fun. They say it's fun. Somewhere on there.
I had a cat named Oreo.
No, yeah? Did you eat him?
No.
Sorry. Twisted apart.
No.
I have fun when I eat Oreos. Sometimes I eat them whole. Sometimes I twist off the top. I am going to get to that. They are vegan. Sometimes I dunk it in milk, and sometimes I forget where I am, and I eat an entire sleeve like a pencil sharpener.
Oh my gosh.
Don't clip that.
I have eaten way too many Oreos at once in my lifetime, for sure.
I was going to ask, are you a fan of Oreos or not?
Love them. I haven't eaten them in a while because I try not to eat that kind of stuff anymore.
Same.
That was probably one of my guilty pleasures for the longest time. I could just eat it. I hate how your teeth get all black and like all the stuff in your gums. You look like Jim Carrey from Pet Detective. Do I have something in my teeth? And he had all the like, ugh.
Yeah.
They're so good.
No,
they have different ones. I almost bought. There was like a Selena Gomez. They all like make their own versions of them.
Yeah, it tastes like Selena Gomez, I guess. Listen, the flavor is called Selena Gomez. Who am I to assume otherwise?
I know.
That it tastes like what? But look, they also have. I bought these, and I haven't tried them.
Oh!
My wife tried them and said they were ridiculous.
Wait,
Reese's
what? I haven't seen those.
Oreo, Reese's peanut buttery crema.
Where'd she get
with
those?
Oreo cookie crumbs, huh? I got them at
Where did
Safeway.
she get them?
Safeway.
Oh.
You mother.
Oh.
Now they're all
I
broken.
love
Anyways.
Oreo ice cream sandwiches for sure too.
Totally.
Peanut
Yeah,
butter
yeah.
Oreo. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you.
Well, listen, you got to get the Halloween Oreos, and I'm normally Danelle. I'm sweet enough, but I
You're
do
normally
enjoy.
Danelle? I didn't know that.
Yeah, normally Danelle. Normal Danelle. I'm Danelle. I do enjoy a good Oreo once in a while, and like you mentioned, they are technically vegan, so I think that means that they're healthy.
No.
If you do, no, listen, hear me out. If you do zero research and use absolutely none of your brain capacity, then everything that is vegan is healthy. But they're actually accidentally vegan. That wasn't their intent. The original recipe used lard in the filling, which is not
really?
kosher.
Yeah.
And so back in the late 90s, they changed it to make them kosher. And so while making them vegan wasn't the intent, whatever they used in the new recipe happens to be vegan. So vegans will be the first to tell you that Oreos are vegan. They love...
Yeah, exactly. The first person that I knew that was vegan, I remember one time we were trying to figure out either food or snacks or dinner, and they were coming over, and, oh, you know, Oreos are vegan. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that means they're healthy. Just don't read the ingredients. Don't look on the internet.
Bioengineered food and
See, Danelle, you're thinking. This week you're thinking and things are happening. Let's go back to nothing happening.
Oh, you want me just to be a dumb woman who doesn't say anything and just listen? No, I'm just kidding. I look at Jeff's face. He was like, whoa.
Don't you do that to me.
I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just kidding.
Yes. The answer is yes, by the way. Anyways,
I'll
yeah.
still eat an Oreo. No, I love them. They're...
the joke is that they're not healthy.
I won't eat them if I don't have milk, though.
Yeah. I like dunking them as well. I mean, I will. I'll shove a couple in and then be like, oh, I'm gonna go out for errands now, and I'll have all these Oreos in my mouth for hours. It's terrible.
It's like sunflower seeds.
So
just
yeah,
keep 'em in
I
your
didn't
teeth.
look up. Oh, I do. Yeah, I love that. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and look at the ingredients. I'm gonna let it remain a mystery. I'd rather not read the label and enjoy the 1 or 2 times a year that I have them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really
You
don't
enjoy
eat them that
them.
much. What I was gonna ask you actually, do you eat Oreos like you do bagel bites and leave a crescent moon at the end?
Oh, no.
You see them. You eat the whole thing.
Well, what I do is, because I don't like to eat the whole thing at once. It's too much.
Yeah, it is. It's thick.
So, it's too much for my small mouth. So, I like to dunk it like halfway.
Okay.
And then I eat half of it so that it is a crescent shape.
Okay.
And then I'll turn the crescent and dip it like 75% of the way. And then eat that.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. Every time? Same thing every time?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm not the one who likes to open them up
I-
and like scrape the insides out. I don't do that. I don't like the people that eat the cream and I don't
Right.
like the double stuffed either. I can't stand double stuffed Oreos.
I have a fun fact about double stuff coming up.
Oh,
But it has
okay.
to-
I'm getting
it has
ahead of
to-
you here.
It has to wait. No, you can listen. It's you know, not the band, but in sync.
Wow.
So, like I mentioned, today is a vampire episode, and the Halloween Oreos usually do have a vampire bat on it. I think they change it every year. I didn't open it to look. I don't really care. So if that's not enough for you, if you're like, hey man, I'm listening to the vampire episode, your snacks isn't like totally vampire related. Listen, what you can do, if Count Dracula invites you to the cookout in Transylvania and he tells you to bring dessert, what you can do is you can make vampire chocolate covered Oreos. So all you got to do, Danelle, is get something like that, the purple melting the melting chocolate little disc. You just melt them. You
Yep.
cover the cookies right whole. You add some eyes and ears and teeth, maybe a little bit of hair, and with chocolate or frosting or whatever or candy. And there you go. You got yourself a little vampire Oreo thing. And the angry
Wow.
emails can stop, Alberto. And those creations are a little too sweet for my taste. I don't really love. They look adorable,
Oh.
and Count Dracula is gonna like them.
I would like it.
And he'll maybe even eat them if you tell them that the melting chocolate's actually just the blood from Grimace from the land of
Ooh.
McDonald's because it's purple. And then I went on a side tangent here and I answered my own question, but bear with me. Let me see. Let me see if you know this.
Mm-hmm.
What is Grimace? Danelle, do you know? Is he a milkshake?
He's the purple one, right?
He's the purple one. What is he?
A giant purple chicken nugget.
Well, no, yeah, that's a good guess. That's a chicken nugget they can't sell. It just grew and grew for years, and he became sentient. Before we were born in the McDonald's lore, he was actually a villain.
Oh.
But everything else is like something. Like you said, the bird lady is a bird. The McNuggets are chicken, kind of. Ronald is a clown. Hamburglar is a menace to society. So what is Grimace? So I looked it up. Because I wanted to see. I went on that tangent and I was going to move on and I was like, no, damn it, what is Grimace?
Yeah.
So he started out as a milkshake thief, but then became a good guy and Ronald's best friend. So let's get this, Dino. This is crazy. The official statement that McDonald's has put out playfully is that Grimace embodies the sense of taste, representing how good the food is. That's what they say. So in other words, what they're saying is McDonald's tastes purple.
Yeah.
So back to the cookies. So we always get a pack or two of Halloween Oreos, as I demonstrated. In fact, well, the Reese's ones, it's the first time. And that's perfect for me because on the rare occasion that I do want something sweet, I'll have two of these delicious disc-shaped delicacies, and that does the trick for me. I feel like I didn't do too much damage. I don't read the calories or anything like that because I probably did do too much damage, but I don't... Listen, two... in the month of like October, I think it's fine. And we get the Christmas ones. We get the Christmas ones too, but we don't talk about Christmas yet, to know.
Oh, I was gonna say with the ones I liked, but
it's fine. We'll talk about them again in Christmas time. They're red. That's the difference.
Oh, I get the white chocolate covered ones.
Oh, I didn't know those exist. I'm not like
Yeah.
I'm not like Oreo expert. I mean, I do most of the shopping for...
Stick them in the freezer so they're frozen.
Yeah, that's a good trick. With thin Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints.
Yeah, that
No,
too.
not that kind. The cookies.
Well, when you said purple, I was like, I like purple things. Other purple things.
Right. Yeah, but those cookies in the freezer, elite.
Now I want some damn Oreos. Darn you.
Well, they're not hard to find.
I know, but I don't need to eat it.
Go to your local... Yeah, I know. Now, Danelle, a fun fact. A funner fact than the fact that Buffy the Vampire made 7 games.
You and that's stupid.
I'm sorry. I'm like, what?
Can't get over it.
I like search up, I start simple with these research for these vampire games. And then I'm going through this list and I'm like, Buffy. I'm like, how many Buffy games are there? So I asked. Anyways, did you know that the double stuffed Oreos aren't actually doubled? A high school math class in some town somewhere that had nothing else better to do found that the filling in a double stuffed Oreo is about 1.86 times the amount of regular Oreo, not double.
Oh, okay.
It turns out with extensive market research that the 1.86 stuffed Oreos name did not click with audiences as much as the word double did. So the consumers went with that. That being said, if they sold packages, because I don't really like double stuffed either, if they sold it and advertised it as 1.86 stuffed Oreos, I would absolutely buy that because that's ridiculous.
Stupid. It's too much cream filling for me. I don't know. I don't like it. It throws it off.
Yeah, there's obviously a...
Jeff's shaking his head. He must like the double stuff.
Tried and true ratio. You like double stuff?
Giggity.
Remind me to never actually ask Jeff a question again during the podcast. I'm just kidding. I love you.
Yeah, they're just not my favorite. There's another one, isn't there? I don't know. Oh, the thin ones.
There's thins. Those are fine.
I really like the thins. I could probably do that. Maybe I should get one of those.
You could make like a Oreo cocktail and put the thin ones on the rim, kind of, for garnish.
Ooh, look at you being fancy.
I don't know what a good Oreo cocktail would be, but...
I was just trying to think of vanilla.
Well...
Oh,
Well, I was gonna say Oreo makes a good milkshake flavor. That's like my next paragraph. But
okay.
it dawned on me. Have you ever had like a boozy milkshake? Maybe it would be a boozy milkshake. No, I'm like it's too
Oh.
boozy. Um,
Oh, you're stupid.
no, I'm quite boozy, man.
I have, but I see
Okay,
where you're going with that.
yeah. So maybe a boozy Oreo milkshake. Do you
Ooh,
like
I'm
Oreo
down with that.
milkshakes?
Oh yeah, I think that's probably my favorite milkshake to get.
For sure. Let me ask you this because some places just call it an Oreo milkshake. They probably have branding rights and all that kind of stuff. Other
Yeah,
places would just call it cookies and cream, which you can
yeah.
do if you want to. Do you find that when it's called Oreo milkshake and not cookies and cream, it tastes better despite being the exact
Nope,
same thing?
nope.
Or it's the same to you?
It's the same to me.
Okay. I think that for me, Oreo milkshakes taste better than cookies and cream milkshakes. And I'm certainly not a scientist. I'm a sucker for branding and things being familiar, I guess. So
Yeah, a lot of people are.
right, Jack in the Box, right? They have Oreo milkshake, I believe. So
Oh, you got me there.
you can dip your tacos in the Oreo milkshake. Now we need to pair this with the game. We can't just
Oh
talk
yeah,
about
there is that.
we can't just talk about Oreos all day. Although
We
Jeff
could.
with his double stuffed and his thumbs up and his head nodding. None of the audience can see or hear this, but we can.
I know. Yeah, I know. We can.
So
All
we're
right.
gonna need one of the dopest games in recent history, at least in my opinion, to pair with these sweet
Okay.
saucer-shaped succulent sow sud soakers.
Oh, you couldn't even get it out yourself.
That's ridiculous.
You're usually pretty good with that.
I forgot I wrote that. Sow suds like milk. Jesus fucking Christ, Mikey. Anyways, one of my absolute favorite games in recent years is Vampire Survivors. Um,
Hmm.
Now, allow me to say a sentence that Danelle won't understand. Vampire Survivors is a roguelike bullet heaven shoot 'em up.
Bullet heaven.
Bullet heaven. Roguelike is usually procedurally generated levels and permadeath for the character once it dies. So players go on runs. I think
Oh.
I've explained it in the show before, or maybe months ago. Bullet heaven is the opposite of bullet hell. Bullet hell is when you have the screen full of bullets coming your way.
Oh, that's what I was thinking for
Yeah,
some reason.
like a lot of the old shmups, the old shoot 'em up like airplane games
Okay.
were bullet hell games. Bullet heaven is the opposite, where you have a bunch of bullets going out towards
What
the enemies.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
So Vampire Survivors, it sort of started a genre phenomenon, like a sub genre, but in Vampire Survivors you pick a character, you get loaded into a retro looking video game world, and you start with one weapon. Your weapon auto fires, so all you got to do is Danelle say it with me, walk around. And so you go and you kill hordes of monsters that are coming at you, and you gain power ups and more weapons and abilities and stuff like that throughout your run. And then so more hordes of enemies comes. You walk around more and you kill them and you collect things. And then, like I said, you get money to upgrade stuff and options for weapons, and it's different every time. Like it's random every time, right? That's why it's a roguelike. And of course, they have floor chicken, which heals you. So floor chicken is like chicken that's just on the ground. It's basically the cousin of a whole ass cooked turkey on a silver platter.
Oh no.
Uh, and the music
Wait to
is
try
great.
that in.
Oh, I have to. It's been a while. We have to.
Yeah.
That's our most famous. That's our branding is whole ass cooked
Yeah.
turkey on a silver platter. Music is dope. It kind of sounds like it could be in Castlevania. The levels and the enemies are spooky naturally, and oftentimes they're pretty funny looking as well. And if you totally kick butt in this game, the amount of stuff that's happening on screen is pure ridiculousness. In fact, you can become so powerful that you don't even have to walk around anymore. You can just stand there, and you'll slaughter thousands of ghastly ghouls and other monstrosities. If you survive for long enough, usually it's 20 or 30-minute increments, which you can play with. If you survive for long enough, the Reaper will appear on screen. He'll probably kill you. I've never beat the Reaper. It's supposed to be like super difficult, and I think you have to do a bunch of things first. Because with these types of games, you unlock things that you can use later, or like power-ups that you can use later, that type of thing. So I think you have to do a bunch of things first in order to beat it eventually. They say don't fear the Reaper, but I got to tell you, it's pretty scary.
I was about to sing it, but I didn't.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
No, it's too late now.
I have a cowbell.
Oh my! Oh, that's right. That is the cowboy.
Yeah, that's that song.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking at photos of this game as you're
So
talking.
you may or may not have noticed, but when I was describing the game, I never mentioned anything about vampires.
Yes.
So I think one of the funniest and greatest things about this game is that it's called Vampire Survivors. It has like Dracula's castle on the box art type thing, and it even has Castlevania DLC. Yet there are no vampires in the game. There might be a mention of a vampire that you never actually see. A lot of fans have a theory that the characters you choose are vampires, but that's not official. It never says that. You fight every kind of monster that you can think of except for vampires, and the game is called Vampire Survivors. I think that is amazing.
That
good
is
for them.
so weird. Yeah, that is hilarious.
I like stuff like that. Other great things about this game are it's cheap. It's cheap as hell. I mean, I think it's like $5. And see what I did there? I said hell, and it's a scary game.
Oh wow!
I've had better.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! Yeah, I think it's like $5 usually, but it's usually on sale for like half of that, and it has a lot of free DLC. And if DLC does cost anything, it's like $1. And it's also on Game Pass. So Game Pass, remember, you're supposed to sponsor us. I haven't really done a Game Pass commercial for free for a while because you haven't sponsored us yet, which is horse hockey.
Yeah.
It was also made by one guy at first. He did it kind of for fun while unemployed, and he didn't expect it to do anything. And then it went gangbusters on Steam, and then so he had to hire a team to help keep up with like the engineering and the new content and quality of life. And stuff. So I always like that kind of story in video game development. I wish I could program things.
You could if we learned. I know.
I can't even program a coffee maker that you can schedule to pour automatically the next day. You know why I can't do that?
Because you don't care.
I don't have one.
Sorry. Wow.
I should get one. I would like one actually, so I can go to Jeffrey's Coffee, sponsor us. I don't know who I'm looking at. I'm pretending there's a camera over there.
That's hilarious.
There's also countless numbers of Vampire Survivor clones. Pretty much the same exact formula, just swapping the themes. The one that I really like is called Pizza Hero. So instead of a guy who hunts monsters, you are a piece of pizza, and you have a dog that follows you around and helps you do things, and other pets eventually too. But I like the dog, so that's ridiculous. So you got your spooky Oreos. And you got your...
Wow.
You're going to sit down with a fun Friday night of frightening and frantic fiascos as you survive vampires that may or may not exist in the games. Danelle, your thoughts, Oreos, sponsor us.
Yeah, well, actually, are those Oreos not ice cream Reese's or those regular ones?
It looks like an ice cream box, huh?
Oh, I thought they were Oreo ice cream.
I sure hope not.
That's why I was like, why are they not in the freezer?
No, they're cookies.
Oh,
they're cookies.
now I don't want them.
Last night.
Your
thoughts on Oreos and Vampire Survivors? Look at the cool retro looking.
What? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Jeff, are we gonna get sued? Sweet. I mean, this is free advertising.
I know it is. Yeah, I don't think you can. But Oreos, I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 5, and this Vampire Survivors, I'll give it like a 4 out of 5, only because. It doesn't have vampires.
No vampires?
Yeah, so it's kind of funny.
There's the Reese's.
Are they regular size?
I'm not going to eat it. I'm teasing the audience here.
I know. They want to watch you eat it. Listen, eat it.
If you want to watch me do mukbangs, then you have to go subscribe to my TikTok.
I hate that word. Why did that become a thing?
It's a Korean word. I'm also saying it like not right, but... Mukbang,
I don't like it. It reminds me of something else. I don't know. It sounds gross.
No? Yeah, I mean, it's a funny phenomenon as well, people watching other people eat. But I have to admit, I do like a lot of them, especially when it's something super crunchy.
I know. I thought about doing it.
Like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird.
Anyways. I don't know.
Nope.
I'm with it.
If I eat an Oreo, like you mentioned, I don't have any milk with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I'm
that's
gonna
the
be
first
like,
mistake.
earn burr, for the rest of the
Oh
show.
my god.
Shout out to
Oh
Got
no.
Milk commercials from the mid '90s, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a phenomenon.
I bought a Got Milk book at one point. I was in this photography class and we had to figure out something to like, I don't know, like put photo book together. And I forgot why I decided I wanted to do Got Milk. And they actually had a book that had every single Got Milk
Nice.
ad in it. And it was really, I don't know what happened to that book. I wish I still had it. Because you would see a lot of them on TV, obviously. And there was always a
Yeah.
new one and a new famous person or actor or somebody. And they were really cool. And there was so many you hadn't seen before, even like Simpsons characters and just like
Right.
random ones. The book was really awesome.
And I think they had a lot of magazine adverts as well with really
Yeah.
good like photography, like the
Yeah.
condensation on the milk
Yeah,
glass.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
good. I just noticed that I'm like over here. Jeff's gonna love editing this later. Yeah, Got Milk. Sponsor us, Got Milk. Anyways, um, all right, Danelle, are
I
you
do.
ready for Rapido Firo?
Oh, yes.
That's the theme music. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Rapid Fire is becoming the segment where we get Danelle to perform or think for us. I'm not going to milk. See what I did there? To design a game segment too much,
Wow.
since Danelle hates it, and we don't want to overdo things. That doesn't mean you're off the hook. We're doing that at some point in the spooky
Okay.
season. But I'm going to make it easy for you today, Danelle.
Okay.
Do you have the sheet open by any chance? The script, as the
Yes.
really well written script. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna need you to scroll down to Rapid Fire. Since this
Yeah, I'm
is the
there.
vampire episode, I think the audience would demand that Danelle speak like a vampire. You can use any famous vamp for reference. You can use the Count. You can use Dracula. Any CEO from a Bay Area company. It's up to you. I have written some famous phrases from video games, and all you have to do is read them like the vampire of your choice, and to go, ah, ha, 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 ha. You can do that,
my
right?
gosh.
You think you can do
I
that, right?
can, but what if I use the same voice every time? It might be silly.
No, it's fine. You could do. It's all about the phrases, and of course, really, what it is. If we get any gold, Jeff can clip it and use it as a soundbite later. So
I'll give you some gold right now. No, I'm just kidding.
a boogie.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Boogie, you'll be
you
beautiful
there?
boy of company B. Sorry.
I'm gonna just have you read them and say ah ha ha. I'm not gonna like tell you what it is. I'm just gonna have you go
Yeah.
through them and read them.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sure you pause in between, so if
Okay.
we need to clip them,
Yeah.
we can, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Do I start now?
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Okay. It's a me, Mario. Ha ha ha. This is ridiculous. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Ha 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 ha. I don't even. Oh, okay. I was thinking this was all one phrase. I was like, what is that? Oh, yeah. Perfect. Tiger. Hadouken. Ha 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 ha.
Fuck. I wish I didn't laugh during that. Anyways, so can you just say perfect again, really quick, in the
I
vampire
don't even
voice?
remember how I said it. I don't know.
You were like
Perfect?
perfect.
Perfect. I feel like I'm talking like I don't know. I don't.
No, yes, you were doing a good job, Danelle.
Yeah. Excellent. Finish him. Ha 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 ha. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Ha ha ha. Oh my goodness, this one. You have died from dysentery. Ha 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 ha. I can't stop a laugh after this. Is ridiculous. Oh,
I know. I'm trying not to
gosh.
laugh because we might have to clip some of this. Too. This is going better than I expected. So,
Oh, no.
anyways, go on. The next one is familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Swedish vampire.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Oh man, this guy. Ha ha ha.
That's from the game called Danelle.
Yep. That's the Swedish vampire.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mario. But our princess is in another castle. Ha 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 ha. Oh. Oh wow, this is a. Two number nines, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra deep, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Ah, ah, ah.
Oh, excellent. That was fantastic.
Oh, God.
Street Fighter 1 was my favorite. Perfect. He was like, instead of like, ark, ark, he was like,
Yeah.
yes, perfect.
Yeah,
My plan is put
exactly.
it together. Oh,
You gotta be stoic.
Yeah. Do
You
you
don't have
know where...
emotion?
Huh?
So they don't have emotion?
Yeah,
vampires?
exactly. Just, well, just a couple emotions. And
Yeah.
yeah. Lust, and then, of course, hunger. I don't know if lust is an emotion, but it's a desire, I suppose.
Yeah.
Do you bonus points if you can tell me where those are all from? Do you know? You don't have to go through it and be like, "Oh, this is Mario, this is Zelda." I'm giving the first two away.
Oh.
Did you know where all of those were from, or no?
The last one I don't know.
Oh, good. I did that. I sort of did that for our buddy Yuta. It's one of his favorite segments from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Oh, really?
That is Big Smoke's order in the drive-thru.
Oh,
and
that's hilarious.
Our former man in charge, Mr. Sean, used to post his Wiener Schnitzel order.
I thought you were going to stop after the first part, so I was like, woo.
Nope. And then Yuta copied and pasted it, and he was like, "This is Big Smoke's order." So Yuta loves Big Smoke's order. So I had to throw that in for him.
That's
but yeah,
hilarious.
there's Mario.
Well, no, number 2 sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
That is Zelda.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, Street Fighter. Excellent finish in was Mortal Kombat. Time to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
That one too, I can't think of it.
That's Duke Nukem.
Oh, duh. Oh, my gosh.
Of course, died from dysentery is Oregon Trail. Old Man Guy is you. Mario is Mario. And the last one's Big Smoke.
Yeah.
So that is that.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I was like, I don't want to make Danelle design a game. We got to milk that. What can we do? And I was like, Vampire Voice is amazing.
I guess I did okay.
No, you did really good, and it got like you came into it. You did a sweetest vampire. Oh man, this guy. Which was good. Sorry if that's offensive to Swedish people. I apologize.
I know. I'm Danish a little bit, so I can.
I am as well. Listen, it could have been any Nordic country, or it could have been the Midwest. Who knows?
Someone from Michigan.
Burying myself deeper.
Or Minnesota.
Yeah, exactly. Danelle, what have we learned today? What have you learned? I've learned nothing.
I learned I can do a pretty good vampire voice. I learned that I do need to... Not that I've learned I need to eat Oreos, but... I need to, get some peanut butter Oreos. Yeah.
Spooky!
Oh my gosh. I don't like that. I don't know why.
It's alive! It's alive!
No! I don't know why I don't like it.
I didn't put the cream filling on my eyeball.
You should, and stick them there.
Okay.
It might be good, like a face mask, or it might be like rejuvenating for the skin.
See me next week with pimples.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, if that's what you learned, I'm glad that you've learned all that. I've learned nothing, but it is. I believe we have a few minutes left to get to our main topic. What cereal pairs best with chocolate milk? Spoiler. The answer is Pops. Jeff, do we have time for that, or
chocolate milk? Probably would have to be Cocoa Pebbles, because it turns into chocolate milk anyways.
It's too much chocolate milk, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's Pops. Gotta have my Pops.
I don't know. I've never tried that. I don't know. Sounds weird.
Oh, it's so good. But we don't have time to talk about it. I'm getting the high sign from Jeff.
Oh, we are talking about it. No.
No, we don't. Jeff's cutting me off like crazy. Which means we're out of time, so it's time to say goodbye, Danelle.
Goodbye.
Oh.
But we gotta say our special spooky double shift toast first. So, may your gamer score be heavy and your backlog be light. May your connection be spooky. Or for Alberto, it's spooky. And your aim precision tight. May your Joy-Cons be as mighty as the ocean, but never should they drift. And for all you QA ghost pirates out there, you'll survive your double shift!
Double shift!
Oh! Lederhosen!
Later!